What's going on, everybody? I think I put 6:45 a.m. Hopefully people see this and join on in. Damn, I can't believe I did that. Let me see. Damn, I can't believe I did that. Hopefully you guys see this and join on in. Somebody's in here. I see one person in here. What's up, Steve? Hey, Joe. Can you guys hear me all right? Excuse me. I got the time mixed up. I put 6 a.m. I didn't even notice that. I thought I put 6 p.m., but I guess I didn't. Mr. Frank Green, Joe, Steve, what's up? Hey, I want to apologize about last week. I had a live scheduled for Wednesday, and I completely had to cancel. It's just I had a lot of work to do and a lot of stuff at home. And then Saturday, I just still had a lot of stuff going on. This Saturday, I will not be doing a live because it is my daughter Riley's first birthday. So I'm going to be working in the morning, and then I'll have the rest of the day. We're going to celebrate her birthday. So, yeah. What's up, Renee? Good evening. Mr. Matt Carves is in the building. Hello, hello. Yeah, I really do apologize. It's things have been really crazy. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are joining me. Sound is okay? I'd like to take a second and thank each and every one of you. I am this close to becoming monetized. My watch hours are good enough by far now, and my subscribers, I think I have like 45 to go. So yeah, I just want each and every one of you to know that I appreciate you, and I really am humbled by all the support. Thank you so much. You guys make these videos and make these lives very special for me. So I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, and just let you guys and girls know how important you guys are to me. So, and hopefully everybody has had a good day today. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Happy birthday. I'm excited. It's going to have a little party. It's going to be exciting. Did you guys enjoy the last build? The last build video? I will say that I did kind of mess up a little bit. So the video for the most part was pretty good, I feel. But I was editing it on my lunch at work. So I forgot a little. I was gonna put a little bit of sound in, like on the parts where there's like went silent for like the tools and stuff like that. So somebody mentioned that to me. I like to have a little bit of music, not too loud throughout the whole thing, and kind of gives it a good vibe. But other than that, I feel like it went really well. This was really fun doing this cove with my miter saw. I tripped my power. I was cutting at night, and I tripped the power, and it went off, and I had to go flip the breaker. And yeah. Hi. Days away. You're right, Joe. Just days away, man. I'm excited. I'm gonna have to. I think I sent you a message earlier. I want to pick your brain about the memberships and super chat and stuff like that. So hopefully you can help me out with that. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate it. It's all the support and the guidance from all you guys. It's just been amazing. A lot of wonderful people are a part of this. It's not just me. I am just, the person who has the channel. You guys are really what makes me and helps me bring this channel to life, you know. So I do thank you very much. I don't know. I don't know. He hasn't been having a lot of lives lately, huh? I think he's been pretty busy too. I know he picked up some more work, but yeah, maybe he's taking a little break. You know, he does a lot of content. Like Daniel puts out like, you know, 2 long form videos a week, and does like 2 or 3 lives. So that's a lot of. I mean, plus he's a contractor and he's always on the go. So like, you know, he's got a few jobs going on. So that in itself is like a lot of work. I mean, I know that like I work 60 hours a week, and I designate Sundays to shoot my videos, and I you know I do these 1-day builds, and I'm getting pretty good at it, and I kind of have a plan going in during the week, and I change a little things, but I design a little bit during the week. It's nothing too crazy, and then I'm like, I'm gonna do this and this, and just create a video that's very informative and detailed, and have fun with it, and it's been a lot of fun. You know, it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, so for the most part, I have a system now. So like these builds with filming take me about 5 hours just to build and then film at the same time. Maybe 4 or 5 hours, give or take. Maybe, yeah, 4 or 5 hours, something like that. Maybe a little bit less at times. But then the editing usually takes about 2 hours. And I like that. And I can get some good editing in. And it seems to be working. I'm getting better at making my videos, like as far as like everything goes. Like everything is elevating. I created a really good system for myself, and I feel like I'm very skilled, and I can showcase that with these 1-day builds. Like, you know, those longer videos, obviously you guys get to see my skills, but they're just like, you know, to edit those videos is just crazy. I mean, obviously like something like a wine caddy like that, with all that detail, all the hand tools and hand work, is going to be a video that's going to take longer. You can make a shorter video, like I feel, but as far as like the building process, it takes longer because hand cut dovetails are so much detail. Miter splines are so much detail. Like a lot of different factors went into that build, so that took me a while. But I'm very happy and very pleased that I can do these small projects, and the material and stuff is not too expensive, and I can showcase my skills, and I hope you guys like them, because I really enjoy doing them. What's up, Mr. Paul? Hey, Don, what's going on? Hey, I'm sorry that I saw that you guys were on at 6:45 this morning. I apologize. I messed up. What's up, Juan? How you doing, brother? Roger, good evening. Thought it was a mix-up at the time. Yeah, I've done that like 2 or 3 times. I'm sorry. It happens. I scheduled for later, and it was just like I forgot to adjust the AM to PM, so I do apologize. What's up, Josh? Is it morning already? Yeah, you know, dude, I messed up. I messed up, man. I messed up. I'm sorry. What's up, T Junior in the house, man? You've been a busy man. It's good to have you in here. Everybody, we got 15 in here. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. And for those of you who want to check it out, in my description box, I don't have time to post it because I post it from my phone. But check out my Patreon. It's free, and then there's also paid tiers to it, $5 and $10. If anybody's interested, go check out my Patreon page. And I have a spread app that has my merchandise on it, my 77 Rockets merchandise. So if you guys want to check that out, yeah, go check it out. It's there's a lot of cool stuff, and I got to design a lot of cool stuff, and it's cool. Boy, got skills. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that, Paul. I really do. It's comments like those, like I'll be honest, guys. I read every comment. I appreciate every comment. I try to respond, even if they're not so nice of comments. I still respond as respectfully as I can. Um, you know, everybody's for the most part real nice. About 95% of the people, which is pretty good. So I try to be as professional as possible and respectful as possible. So hopefully you guys enjoy the fact that I can do that and get back to you, because I do appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to watch my videos and my content and join me on these lives and just comment and just give me your feedback and your support. It's amazing, Oh, you're assembling a dragon, huh? That's nice. Frank says they were pretty cool candle holders that you made. Thank you. This is one of them. The other one's over there. Um, Josh is sitting in front of a heater now. It was cold outside and it's down to 40 degrees. Woo, it's making it down. In the morning, I think it's when we start at work, I think it's been as low as like 47. No, I'm wrong. 57. So it's getting lower, but it's not like where you're at, Josh. Thanks, Paul. They were fun. That was a fun build. Thank you, T Junior. Or Rob. I'm sorry, Rob. For those of you who don't know T Junior Woodworking, his name is Rob. So I'm gonna check out Steve's video. God, 20s. That's crazy. See, I like cold weather, but oh, there's the man. What's up, Daniel? Rocket Man. Everybody say hello to Daniel. He's in the building. Thank you for all the kind words and the text messages, Daniel. I appreciate it, brother. Love you, man. Frank Green says, Monday here in Bowling Green, Kentucky, we were down to upper 30s. Damn. So how's everybody's day going? What have you guys been up to? I've been so damn busy that I kind of scale through and join lives for 10 minutes or so when I can and check out everybody's videos. Not the whole video, but I check them out usually for the most part. What's everybody got going on this week? It's been busy so far for me. So how's everybody else doing? Everybody hanging in there for the holidays? It's getting ramped up. We've been decorating the house and stuff. My wife is. I got some duties I gotta do as far as decoration. And I myself, I like to dress up and give out candy, and then I like to take the kids trick or treating. So yeah, that's my whole fun. Paul says 20s. Wow, dude, I thought 40s was cool. Yeah, it gets in the high 20s here, but in Shaver, maybe low 20s. But in Fresno, in Fresno, Clovis, the Central Valley where I'm at, it gets like mid 30s, low 30s at the coldest. So it gets pretty cold for here. It's cold, not where like Josh is from. It gets super cold. You the man too, brother. Oh, you made an outfeed table? I want to see it, Frank. You should post it on the Bearded Viking Facebook group. That'd be cool. I'd love to see it. Daniel says, my truck needs a new rear end, so I'm vehicleless. Been a rough week trying to run jobs and being stuck at home. I got quoted $4,000 for replacing a rear end, so I told me I'll just fix it this weekend. Yeah, that's a rough one. Those car things can really add up, especially a rear end. What's up, Hunter? How you doing, brother? Yeah, your sticker is right here. Is it right there? Yeah, right there. Sorry, it's a little bit sawdusty, but hopefully you don't mind. Josh says, give it a month here, and it'll be below 0 for sure. God damn, that ain't my type of party. You'll see me like walking around like this. I can't even close my arms because I have so many layers on. I'll be like the Stay Puff Man on Ghostbusters. Yeah, that does suck, Paul. Cars are expensive, man. You know. Frank Green says I tried posting things on his Facebook and it won't let me for some reason. I don't know. I just paid that truck off beginning of this year in March. Damn, that sucks, dude. Paul says posted a couple of videos this week with another one about to drop. Nice, man. You're on the ball, huh? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm busy. I'm busy. Busy's always good. A lot of stuff going on. Like I said, sorry about the lives last week. I've been so busy. You know, we have like a poor schedule at work, and we have a lot of work and a lot of workload. The workload's higher, so we have to do. We have a lot of tasks and a lot of a schedule to meet. You know, so like it's always busy. And then home, you know, my daughter, she's going to be 1, so that's coming up on Saturday, so I'm excited. And then, you know, and then the whole YouTube thing, you know, just trying to crank out videos every week. Yeah, that happens, man. It happens. Cars definitely, you know, suck. They can, it's tough. They suck the life out of you. Yeah, tough times don't last, man. Tough people do. That's for sure, brother. That is for damn sure. I hope other than that, I hope other than your truck having troubles, I hope you've been having a good week, bro. And I just, you know, I hope everything's going good. I know everything's going good, man. You're a great guy. What's up, Robert G? Daniel says your videos are getting better and better, Rocket Man. Thanks, bro. It's all because of you and many others. I am so humbled and just honored and privileged to just have so many wonderful people like you guys in my life that are just they're a staple in the success of this channel. I'm just I'm so thankful for you guys. I can't say that enough. I'm blown away from all the support. You know, it's just amazing. Um, yeah, it's, you know, I gain inspiration from you know, you, Daniel, and many others that are other content creators, and even some people that aren't content creators that post their you know, their builds on the Bearded Viking Facebook group. And I'm just trying to do good, like do good for myself and with this channel, and just connect with as many people as possible, because let's face it, you know, like Daniel is he's like he's doing what nobody else has done on YouTube. And I follow a lot of woodworkers, a lot of content creators, and sure, they connect in certain ways, but I'm telling you, this guy, like, it's just inspiring, because he puts so much into this, and he gives so much back, and he you know, he's just, it's just amazing. It's like he's somebody to really model himself after in this type of field. You know, like, he's doing it right, and it's amazing. The community is just amazing. You don't have that, and you don't have as genuine as people as him. So for that, you know, like, it's just inspiring for a guy like me. I'm very, it's awesome. Watch the scavenger goose hunt video, love it. Roger, I'm gonna scale down. Beep. Melissa Montgomery, hello. Well, hello. Hello. I try, man. I try. I try to be as kind as possible. You know, I feel like you should be good to people if you want people to be good to you. And not everybody's going to be kind and good to you. That's just how life goes. But I feel like if you carry that with you, and you just are good to people, and you're yourself, your true self, like you can't go wrong, you know? That's how I feel like in my heart, you know? Hello! I upgraded my cell phone holders and sold 6 of them. Nice! Hell yeah! You got me now, bro? What do you got me for? Dude, okay, so I was excited. Okay, so I was excited. So I got a lathe. I got a Grizzly lathe. And it's supposed to be here at 7 today. I got a package in the mail because I got an extension. So it's the 14 by 20 lathe, and it's got a bed extension, which it's a 24-inch extension, so it makes it a 44-inch bed. So it should be showing up any minute. It's supposed to be. I haven't checked my email, but the expansion kit showed up already. It's inside my house, so I am excited. My lathe is coming, and I already ordered a few hand tools for the lathe on Amazon, so they're already here. So your boy's excited. Your boy is excited. Is that too excited? Nah, it's not too excited. I want to unbox it, but it's not here. I was hoping, Robert G. You know, wouldn't that be so exciting? We unbox it together. Damn you, FedEx, you son of bitches. Just kidding. Yeah. A special shout out to Josh. Josh has been wonderful in this whole thing. Like I had a list of questions for Josh because I was looking for lathes, you know, and your man, like I sent him some pictures of lathes because I wanted to say at a certain price point, but get like something good. And Josh took his time. He took time out of his day to check them out, each of them. And he said, "Hey man, this is the best one that you sent me." So I was like, "Hell yeah!" And you guys know I'm a Grizzly guy. I'm down for the Grizzly. So, and I love what they stand for. I love their products. Yeah, they're just amazing companies. So like that's what I looked at a few others. Rycon had a nice one. Jet had a nice one too, obviously. But in the end, I chose, with the help of Josh, with the expertise of Mr. Josh, I got that one. So when I get it, I thought I was gonna get it today, but it's not gonna be here yet. So we'll see. Hello, Miss Vicky. How you doing? One day I will try wood turning. It is always interesting. I'm fascinated with it. I've been watching like videos, not a lot of videos, but like bits and pieces here and there, and it's just like it just opens up your. It's so cool. I'm looking forward to it. I will. I'm definitely gonna hit you up, Steve. I'll hit you up for some questions, man. It's so cool. I'm so, you guys just don't understand. I'm so excited. Like, getting a new tool. Like I love tools, right? But just like, God, just learning the tool and everything about it, be it safety and like just reading the manual and just different applications and different projects. It just like fascinates me. So I am very excited. Never too excited. Because imagine you're sitting in the open garage and a guy pulls in and quickly slaps. We tried to deliver, but nobody was home, and runs it back to his truck. That'd be pretty terrible. Got to be yourself. No one else can do it as good as you. Exactly. We get a lot of people's houses back to normal and back to rolling on ongoing projects. Happy to that was so cool. I saw that one of your jobs, Daniel. I saw that you. I don't know if you said you gifted them some jewelry boxes or they purchased some from you, and it got you guys more work. That's awesome, man. If I got that wrong, from what I saw, if I got that wrong, I apologize. So maybe you can clarify. But regardless of the case, that's pretty cool, dude. Yeah, I love our community too. Hey, I heard Grizzly has a good track saw. I do. And for the price point, it's pretty good. So I've heard. Yeah, so with the help of Josh, I ordered carbide. Excuse me. I ordered carbide tools. He said with those you could just switch them out. You don't have to sharpen them. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't want to. I mean, I'm not opposed to sharpening, but I feel like the easier it can be as far as the hand tool part for it, just swap them out. I'm down for that. I'm down for that. You know. Ah, shucks, man. Was happy to help any way I can. I'm not a pro yet, but know enough to help you get started. Oh, you're good, dude. You're great. You're one. Josh, you're wonderful. Just in general, man. You're always like you're always down to help me, man, with everything. I appreciate you. Josh is honestly a big part. I will say this too, Josh. And let's give a round of applause for Josh. Josh is a big part. Josh went through my like my videos probably like a month ago or so. He went through them with me a little bit and was like, "Hey, man, you could do this and you could do that," and like kind of change a few things. And then I've had Daniel's done the same thing, and it's definitely helped. So I do appreciate you guys for like, it's just been awesome. And then Joe has also helped me too a lot. Joe behind the scenes, like we're always chatting and yeah, it's just been amazing. Daniel, any idea when you're gonna go live next? I'll let Daniel answer that. Paul says lathe work is awesome. I've turned a couple of chest pieces. Nice, dude. See, that's cool. That's what I'm so excited about. It just opens up the avenues of just creating things that just I don't know. I'm just excited. Just building stuff is like so much fun. And just being able to share with all you guys, like it's the best feeling in the world. I am a hilarious but have too much anxiety, fear to do YouTube. Maybe I can ease my way in by doing videos for social media. Well, Melissa, it's definitely you got to definitely dive in and go for it. There's a lot of people on here that I'm sure would be more than happy to help you and guide you and give you some advice. I know that there's tons of people who've helped me. So just so you know, if it's something you're thinking about doing. Paul, I guess we can say that Ryan is a grizzly guy except for rigid planer. Yes. Hey, you got a good eye, man. That was actually my dad's thickness planer, and I like it. It's good. It works for me. I would like to if I ever do get a bigger shop. I'm not in a hurry. But like if I ever do get a bigger shop, I would like to get a more industrial size planer. Josh says the sharpening stones and jigs are crazy expensive compared to carbide. Yes, I remember you saying that. I use carbide tools on the lathe. Hey, Claudia, how you doing? Claudia is one of my wife's best friends. She's a great person. Awesome. She always comes and hangs out with us, and she's a cool girl. Thank you for joining us, Claudia. Claudia says, "Good job, Ryan. Almost 1,000 followers. Tell your wife to answer her phone." They went somewhere. They went shopping. I don't know. Frank Green, well, everybody have a good night. It's 9 at night, and I have to get up at 6 a.m. Thanks, Frank, for joining us. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate all your support. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us on the live. Dot says, I'm still learning on videos. It's easier to do lives. I don't have to edit them. Yeah, I mean, Daniel, I had a discussion with Daniel. This was like months back, when I first started my content creation journey. And maybe like a month or two in, something like that, I asked him. I said, "What do you think about like lives? Do you feel like they've helped your content?" And he said, "Yes, they definitely do. They help you be more comfortable in front of the camera. They just help you in a lot of ways, which I feel excuse me. I feel like they've helped me a lot, like tremendously. Vicky says I haven't touched any tool in a month because turns out my nails have cracked due to psoriasis. My fingers are so sensitive right now. Dexterity tanks so much because everything I touch hurts. Ooh, that sucks. I'm sorry. Robert G says off topic, getting a harvest right freeze dryer for Christmas. Nice. Another side hustle coming. That's cool, man. That's cool. Hey, I like to hear about this kind of stuff, man. That's cool. I like to hear about everybody. If you want to share anything about what's going on with you, just come on with it, baby. You're welcome, Melissa. Melissa says, so sorry, Vic. I suffer from fibromyalgia and can't woodwork quite often. It sucks. Ooh, that sucks. She's in her element. Yeah, she's definitely in her element. Loose boot. His name is Paul. Paul is an awesome dude. You should go check out his channel if you haven't. Joe says, see y'all. I have to go. Hit me up, Ryan, with any questions. I'll help you if I can. Yes, I definitely have some questions for you, Joe. I will definitely be picking your brain, Joe. I'll be picking your brain. Josh says, so happy you found your secret sauce for videos, brother. Still trying to figure out my own recipe. Thanks. Nah, man, you should, dude. You're like, you're doing good, Josh. I feel like we got to get on that live train together, brother. We got to get on it soon. I'm telling you, that's the ticket right there. Rob says, hey, Ryan, bro, keep up the good work. Got to go, everyone. Have a great evening. Thanks, Rob. For those of you who don't know, Rob is T Junior. He has an amazing woodworking channel on here, but his name is Rob. So go check out his channel. Go check it out. Hey, go check it out. Yeah, go subscribe. Don says, trying to do keyholes tonight. Let's see how it goes. Nice. I've never done keyhole slots. That's something I want to do. I've never done them. Yeah. Sometime this year, I'll do them. Nice. You bought a tripod for filming? That's nice. I just got a AI tracking probably a month and a half ago, and it's amazing. It's where you can set up on your tripod and it'll follow you. It's really cool. I think it's really helped my videos like take it to the next level. And I bought a stand for where my miter station is. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna be doing a couple other things where I could have stations once I get it a little bit cleaner in here. You know, I'll definitely be having like some stations that I could set up with my cameras. Nice, Rob. Melissa says, I've done with them with a handheld router, but trying to figure out how to do it on a router table. Well, Daniel's the guy to ask. If you check out some of his videos, Daniel does some amazing work. Obviously, you guys have seen him, but for those of you who haven't seen him do key slots, he's got a pretty cool system. He sets his marks on his router table to go to, and then he kind of eases in and then takes it and then eases out, and the next one the same thing, and then he puts his for his layout for the wall, he uses his blue tape and all that stuff, so that's cool. Daniel's is an extraordinary person, and he's amazingly talented woodworker. Amazing talent. Thanks, Paul. I appreciate that, brother. We could do it. We should do a live. I'm down to do a live with anybody. even though my first live, my first live will be my first tandem live will be with Josh. I'm it will be with Josh. I promised him, and you know he's been a huge part in this channel's success, my success. You know, very supportive. So like, uh, we do the Meet the Makers. That's what it's going to be called, most likely. But once we do that, then I will be anybody on here that wants to do a tandem live. I'm all for it. So Paul, if you eventually want to do lives together, I'm down for it, man. I'm down for it. Josh says just go very slow and steady with keyholes, plunge down, move slow, and stop router without moving a piece at the end. You'll be fine. That's nice, dude. Nice, important information. Very detailed. I like that because I've never done them, so that's cool for me. You know how detailed a guy I am. Oh, I will. I'll give you a link to TJ's right now. Hold on. Hold on a second. I'll tell you right now. Okay, here's T Junior's. Here's T Junior's page. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Coving is fun. You know, like coving on the table saw is fun. You know, obviously the thickness of your piece has a lot to do with it, right? So you just set your jig to that, and you go in, you know, at the angle, and obviously your jig's going to change as you the thicker the piece, the difference the jig is going to be, obviously, and the higher you're going to have to go with your blade. But a key piece of information, I don't know if you guys saw that in the video, but make multiple passes. Raise your blade. Don't just go hog out that material, because that can cause kickback. So, you know, you got to take it, raise that blade a little bit each time, and it takes out nice. And then you just look at your piece and check it out, and just develop. If you don't have a good eye for it, you know, practice and get a good eye for it, and just, you know, as with any other project, you know. Later, Juan. Love you, brother. I'm so glad you can make it on today. Don says, hey, do you clear sawdust out of the keyhole after you cut it to pull the piece off the keyhole bit? Josh can answer that. Don says, hold on. Robert says, girlfriend is wanting to do farm YouTube channel. She just needs to figure out a name for the farm. Nice. Oh, what's up, Brad? What's up, Brad? My boy Brad is in the house. What's going on, baby? Brad's channel's exploding too, man. Brad and Jay and God, dude. They're just killing the game, man. So proud of all you guys. And Mr. Michael from the Whacking Shack, that dude is killing it. Killing it, my brother. What's going on, Brad? How you been? How you been, man? Yeah, so Melissa, I would say practice your coves on a table saw first. Get a nice jig, set it up real nice. Take your time, and then slow passes, raise the blade. The miter saw cove is a little bit different. You know, like you have to like have a good blade on your saw first and foremost. Set up a nice jig. I'll show you the jig right now. If you haven't seen the video. So I got a piece of plywood, and obviously you account for your miter saw station, and then you account each side so that you have bearing, like, so you have strength to rest on for your for your workbench, right? And then the center is going to be, I just scribe out my piece. So I scribed out that piece, and then I made axis lines from corner to corner, which I like to do, and then centered them up right here. And then I put I drilled a hole, and I put a eight sinker nail, and then I super glued it so it wouldn't fall in the slot of my miter saw. And I set it up, and then I centered my blade and my piece together, and then you just start. And with that nail, you can rotate the piece. As you saw in the video, you can rotate it and be out of hand's way from the blade. And I didn't even, like, to be honest with you, I didn't even watch a video or anything about that. Like, I just kind of developed the jig myself and said, this is what I want to do. You know, so, so yeah. Thanks, Brad. Yeah, you've been killing it too, bro. You've been killing it too, man. Yeah, you, me, and Josh live live coast to coast. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. You a genius, Paul. You's a genius. Thanks, Brad. You're killing it too, man. You're killing it too. Brad says, well, bad news, bro. My mom's not doing well. I'm going to have to leave Tube for a while. Hey, family's important, man. I hope your prayers up to your mom and you, Brad. You know, if you ever want to talk, man, let me know. I'm all here. I'm here for you. Love you, man. Yes, I do. Yes. So my miter saw, and Melissa just asked the question. I saw the video. Do you use a depth stop too? Yes, I do. So there's a little tab on the side, and you just, the screw goes down, the thread goes down, and it'll do like 2 inches of thread, and you can adjust that for the trenching feature. So I just use that for my, as you saw, if you've seen the video where I do the half lap joint with the saw, the same thing. I just set it to full depth and then just did that. And then with this, I just set to depth, and then it worked out with the height of the piece. And you can, like, modify it, You could put a stop in there like that goes higher for the depth. So it's really you just gotta look at it from different ways and see how you want to do it, The circumference of the actual, so this right here, from because my miter saw has a 12-inch blade, right? Some have 10, some have 12. Mine is 12. So the circumference was, you get 9 3/4 of cut both ways, and that is from a 12-inch blade. So with my depth set all the way at the bottom that the tab could go, that's what I was able to do. So with that being said, you have to have a piece that's at least 12 by 12, just so you know. So you have to really factor in a lot of different things, as for your circumference of your circle, for your cove, and all that stuff. Hold on. Josh says, Don, put a hose from dust collector or shop vac under the table or router, suck most of it out. Brad says, going to have to go back home to Illinois. What's up, Scott Anthony? How you doing, brother? Thanks for joining us. Brad says, well, they only giving her till tomorrow, bro, and makes matters worse. It's my 15-year anniversary to the general. Damn, man, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry, Brad. Oh, I'm sorry, Brad. I've been there, man. My dad passed away from cancer, so like that. Sorry, dude. My prayer, I'm prayers with you, man. Love you, Brad. Sorry, dude. I I don't know what to say. There's nothing you can say. Um, it's a terrible thing. I've been there, and I'm still there. You know after the fact. Paul says I got to drop for now. Definitely want to do coast to coast lives. Y'all hit me up and we will get it worked out. Later, Paul. Yeah, for sure, brother. Hey, Vonnie, what's going on? Vonnie popping in. Say hello. Hello, Vonnie. How you been? Hey, Brad, you don't have to apologize for nothing, man. You don't have to apologize for nothing, man. Seriously. Like, one of the reasons why I started this channel was in honor of my father, and he passed away. He passed away uh, a horrible death from cancer. So this is my way to pay tribute to him because he gave so much back, so much to me. He put so much time into me and love into me, and I want to share. I want to share this with the world. He was a wonderful man, and I try and shout out to Kat for being able to create an intro for me that really just it's so amazing. I can't even express how amazing it was when she made it. I was in tears. It was so amazing. Like it just really did him justice, and I hope that this does justice. So do not feel bad about sharing stuff like this, Brad. You know, don't be sorry. We are all here with you. Scott, I'm on so late because because of the time change, we start a little bit later. So instead of 6 o'clock a.m. Pacific time, we start at 7. So I get off at 5:30. So now my lives have to be a little bit later. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm sorry. I do appreciate you being here though. So that's why this live is so late, and they probably will be. They probably will be this late on the weekday on Wednesdays because of work, but Saturdays. So just so you guys know, this Saturday I will not be doing a live. I said it earlier. I will not be doing a live strictly because it's my daughter Riley's first birthday. Happy birthday! So but after that, I'm gonna go back to the regular Wednesday, Saturday times, and Saturdays will probably remain a little bit earlier. So, yeah. 400 views, yeah, subs, yeah. I saw that. Let's give Brad a round of applause. You're killing it, dude. You and Jay are like neck and neck, man. Thanks, Scott. Yeah, yeah. Hey, I appreciate you, Scott, for taking time, man. Just I express it. I try to express it as much as I can. Just being able to hang out with you guys. I know everybody's on different time zones and stuff, but it's so cool. That you guys take time out of your day, your night, uh, you know, to hang with me. And support me. You guys watch my videos and join my lives, and it's just so cool to me. I just the fact that you guys are supporting me and want to hang out with me and is the coolest thing in the world. Just so you know. Yeah, first birthday. I'm excited too. I'm excited. Brad says, everyone doing Christmas stuff, or did I just jump the gun? Man, I have so many ideas that I want to do. If you guys have any ideas for me that you want to see done, throw them my way. I mean, I like this whole 1 day project, this decor stuff. I'm going to be doing it to the end of the year, whatever it may be decor wise. But yeah, I just want to keep making fun stuff and incorporating stuff and just having fun, And then we'll transition into the beginning of the year and maybe some new stuff will come. So I'm just excited. Yeah, those trees look good. I like hanging out too, Vonnie. Robert says, I haven't made anything lately but a hay feeder for goats. That's cool, man. Vicky says, look, I just went to the dollar store trying to grab a few Halloween decorations. They are all gone. All the Xmas stuff is out in stores. Oh, you want to see me make a lamp, huh? All right. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be next week, but or this coming week, but I'll get something brewing. If you want to see a lamp, Scott, I'm gonna figure out how to make a damn lamp. Hey, you guys want to see a cool lamp? Check this out. Hold on. Let me see if I still have it. I'm just stepping away just for a second. Let's see if I have it. Ow. Yeah, baby. So this is an ornament that I have. You guys know what movie this is from? Speaking of lamps, Scott, my mom, my parents, they put it up during the holidays. They have a big one, just like the movie. Isn't that cool? That's cool, right? And it says it in the little gold little plaque thing. It says it's glorious. Watch, I'll show you. Look at that. And it lights up. It's cool, huh? It's a Hallmark decoration. I had to get it. This was like a few years back. There's this Chevy Chase one from Vacation that's a cool one too. I don't have that one. I want to get it. No, I've never done Bernstein. No, Pharaoh's planning a lamp in a couple of weeks. No, I'm not going to do it like right away. Go ahead and do it, Josh. That's classic. You put your eye out, kid. That's a good movie. Hell yeah. I've got a 2 foot tall version. Yeah, my parents do too. My mom has it. She puts it up every Christmas. Don't shoot your eye out, Brad. Hey, Brad, don't you shoot your eye out, all right? And none of you don't go, those cold regions, don't go licking those tetherball poles. You guys remember that kid, Scott Schwartz? Have you guys ever seen that movie? He did another movie. He was in this movie called The Toy with Richard Pryor. That is one of my favorite movies. If you guys have ever seen that movie, or if you haven't seen that movie, go check it out. I like it, but I like all kinds of old stuff. Don says, I need a lamp build this weekend so I can think about building it for a few work. You look like Ralphie, Josh, or what? That's cool, man. That's cool, man. You shot my boy's Red Ryder BB gun last weekend. Man, when we were kids, we used to have BB gun wars. That's terrible, but we did. Damn, man, I got a little bit of CA glue on my table saw. Shit. I'm gonna have to get it off. I gotta clean this. Too many, yeah, it's too many. That's like I was talking about earlier. You have so many layers that you can't lower your arms. We got older than used bottle rockets, Roman candles. When we were kids, we used to get, like, my dad used to drink Corona, so like his old beer bottles, he used to we used to recycle, right? So we'd get the beer bottle, and my dad actually showed us this. We'd put the bottle rocket, the long little stick that comes down inside the bottle, like the beer bottle, and you light it, and it shoots like, no matter how you hold it, it shoots like, it'll shoot exactly pretty much where you want it to go. It's pretty cool. Well, at least it was like the coolest thing when we were kids. When we were kids, we used to like, my dad was about like building those old models. You know, like he'd say, let's go to the hobby store and let's pick out these models and get all your paint and your glue and stuff like that. Or we get like, have you guys ever seen those like little airplanes, and they have like the propeller, and then underneath like they have like it winds up like God, what's the name? I can't think of it. Anyway, the little string thing winds up and it'll fly. And then we used to do the rockets. That was fun. We used to build our rocket, and then we'd launch them, and then watch them, like, you know, they'd have a little man in there with like a parachute. It was cool. I hit my cousin's ammo stash, caught his Ford on fire. Oh, shit. That's crazy. Yeah, across the lake, man. Yeah, it'll come off. Anybody know a good cleaner for table saw surfaces? Anybody have any ideas that I can get? Oh, damn, got your ass beat. I haven't used CA glue yet in my... Scott says, I haven't used CA glue yet in my projects. Right here. Check this out. So we were talking about this probably last live, right? So, and I think Josh can attest to this too. So this right here, I've used a lot of them. I think Josh said he'd used like 4 or 5. I've used about 6 or 7. Starbond makes really good CA glue, and this is the accelerator. And this combination together, I think, is like less than $30 together. It's not too bad. But so anybody looking for CA glue and accelerator, and these actually come in like different shades, like different colors, so like for darker wood and whatnot. But yeah, this combo right here is awesome, and they sell this one. This one's the 6 ounce, and this is the 2 ounce of the CA glue. But they sell bigger ones if you want to order those too. Awesome products that Starbond makes. I don't think I've heard any bad stuff about Starbond. I absolutely like them. And like Josh said last time, you don't get like that when you spray the accelerator. You know how you get like the bubbling effect on your wood? It doesn't happen with Starbond. I don't have Johnson's paste wax. I need to get some, but I got some from this last weekend because I used it a little bit on that jig to help spin a little bit more. But I got the Varathane paste wax, and it works pretty good. I've actually never used the Johnson, but I've heard good stuff about it. Oh, he does. Nice, John. Welcome to the channel, John. I do lives pretty much every week, 1 or 2. Things have been busy lately, but I usually do about 2 lives every Wednesday and Saturday if you're interested. But yeah, I'll definitely check out Stumpy Nub's video if he has one about that. Thanks for sharing that. I appreciate that. Robert G says that's some high dollar stuff now. Melissa says I use Starbond thick with my laser projects. Nice. Oops, excuse me. I didn't click off my mic, did I? Josh says use vinegar and Scotch-Brite pads to clean saw tops, then wash with isopropyl and wax. Nice. Yeah, $16 from Lowe's. Yeah, I think I got mine at Home Depot. Varathane. Yeah, Starbond is definitely the best. Thanks, Scott. I love Starbond. You know, I wouldn't say. I'll tell you if something's like, you know, respectfully, I'll tell you if something's like doesn't work very good. Okay, so I'm not saying any bad things, but for a long time I used Bob Smith Industries, their CA glue and their activator, and I use some of their fast epoxy too. And they're good too, but they're not as high quality as, you know, as Starbond. But Bob Smith Industries is pretty good too. They get a little bit of bubbling, but they're pretty high quality too. I used to use them for like profiling with like mantles and things like that, you know. This just came across my feed. Oh, nice. Well, if you like this live, definitely go check out my channel. I go check out my channel and see if you like it, and hit that subscribe button, Mr. John. If you haven't already, if you have, that's cool. I just appreciate you being here. Turns out white. That sucks for filling cracks. Mike Hatton, what's going on? Hello, hello. Yeah, use it for planers. Yeah, definitely. Johnson Paste Wax is discontinued. That's why the price is insane. Oh, I did not know that. I saw the Varathane one, and I like it. It works pretty good. Good evening, Mr. Razor Wire. Yeah, don't forget that Patreon, baby. Don't forget the Patreon. Go check out the Patreon, like Brad said. I got a Patreon in my description box, and go check out my my spread app. I got a lot of different stuff like mugs, shirts, hoodies, you name it, it's there. They did a good job. And any of those content creators, any of you guys any of you content creators out there, it's free, and they're very helpful. Josh says, I've been using Turtle Wax Ice Wax, but to be honest, the new ceramic coatings are much more durable and easy to get now. Nice. That's cool, man. Nice little tip. Razorwire said, my internet connection is awful tonight, so I will probably miss a lot of what is being said. Well, at least you're here. It's nice that you're joining us. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Scott says, have you ever used tabletop epoxy? No. Mike says, trying to work on trees. Ow. I had a splinter go in my hand today. It was pretty gnarly. And I don't know if any of you guys have got splinters, but like if you break a hole like where the splinter is, it'll shoot out like a rocket. It's crazy. Anyway, that's kind of gross. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go a few more minutes on here, and I'm gonna call it a day. Hey man, I'll pick your brain all day about epoxy, Josh. I've only used epoxy like a handful of times, like on certain applications, but I will definitely be picking your brain about like making bowls and vases and things like that. As far as like for turning, I think that's cool, dude. I'm definitely gonna like, you know, nice, John. That's cool, man. Yeah, epoxy's some amazing stuff. It's not something that I've really dived deep into, but I'd like to, you know. If I can't get a splinter out, wrap it in bacon. Wow, it'll pull. Wow, I did not know that. Brad, the man with the tips. You the man, Brad. I've been wood carving, and it makes the wood pop after the carvings. That's good to know. We have some very talented carvers on here. Matt carves, Joe, Amy Joe, Electric Whittler. Who else is? There's a few other people I can't remember, but there's a lot of very talented people. Nice, you're playing with resin right now. All right. Your grandpa showed you? That's a cool grandpa. Josh says there's so many variations that are specific for use. Great stuff, but definitely not one size fits all. I love bacon, man. You know who has the? I mean, I'm sure you guys have had some amazing bacon, but Costco. If you have a Costco, damn, their bacon is fire. Oh, it's so good. We have this place in town. It's a breakfast place, and it's called the Train Depot. It's so cool. Like they have a little trolley that goes around like the whole thing. Anyway, it's like old school, like Western vibe, you know, like real cool inside, and they have this bacon wrapped jalapeno for breakfast. It's like a side dish. Oh, it's so good. Ooh, that sucks, Brad. Damn. Jerry, what's up, Jerry? How you doing? Been using your coving technique on some treated 4x4s. Did all four sides. Looks cool. Thanks for teaching. Hey, you. That's awesome, Jerry. That's cool, man. That's so cool. I'd love to see pictures. And thanks for being here, bro. Thanks for joining us. I'm glad it turned out good for you. I'd love to see it, Jerry. I don't know if you have social media or if you're on the Bearded Viking Facebook group or yeah. Maybe I'll start my own Facebook group too. I saw that Joe did. Maybe that'll be one of the things that I do once I reach my 1,000 subscribers. Okay, so I will be doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I don't exactly know what I'm going to be giving away yet, but I'm going to be giving away something when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and it won't be like right when I hit them. It's going to be like, you know, give me a few weeks, and we'll do something. Like I'll do it on my live, or like I'll post it on my community page, and yeah, maybe it'll be like 1 or 2 giveaways. But I'm going to think of some things. Maybe you guys can shoot me like some emails or shoot me like a message on Facebook and give me some ideas, you know. Vicky says, my husband hates bacon. I don't even know what to do with it. Oh my God. I don't think I've ever met anybody who doesn't like bacon. Fun fact for you. I don't know if this is going to be such a fun fact, but most vegetarians, this is no like dig at vegetarians, but most vegans and vegetarians, because they're both kind of different, right? That they say that the thing that they miss most from eating regular food is freaking bacon. Did you know that? Because I didn't know that until like last year, which is pretty cool. Sugardale bacon is the best. Sugardale sounds good. Scott says, I'd love to make a lamp and let someone carve it. That would be great. Bonnie says, I hope everyone has a wonderful night. Stay safe. Love you, Bonnie. Take care. I'm so glad you can make it in. Oh, nice, John. John says, I carved a couple of terrier dogs out of cherry and epoxied them, and they turned out great. That's awesome, dude. That's so cool, man. That's the beauty of like woodworking and stuff, like, and having a big community. Like, you get to see everybody's like creativeness. I love it. I absolutely love it. Brad says, Ryan, when we go to Lee Nelson, I'll make you the best bacon from Maine. Hell yeah, Brad. Hell yeah. That's my first trip, man. That's my first trip is gonna be to hang out with you and Jay. Hopefully Jay can join us. Josh says, me too on the giveaway, but that's a couple of years out. Come on, man. Come on. Vicky is not here. Don says Vicky's not human. I don't know. That's the first person I've ever said that doesn't like bacon. Heck yeah, Jerry. I'm looking forward to it. That's so cool, man. I'm so looking forward to seeing how it came out. I bet you're pumped. Or I bet you were pumped after you got done, huh? That's so cool, man. He may be a cyborg terrorist in bacon. Oh my god. Oh shit, we're going down a rabbit hole, aren't we? Keyholes went okay. I still got all fingers intact. Nice. Yeah, 3-day video would be long. You'd be like, "Hey John, do you know who Jasper Makes is?" Okay, so like no knock to him, but damn, he'll make like an hour and 45-minute video, and he'll have like 3 million views on the video. That is freaking wild. It's so crazy, but he's interesting. Tried carving Santa Claus yesterday. How'd it go? Scott says, I met one person that doesn't like bacon, but he lives 50 miles away from me. So you got to deal with it, huh? You know, I got to deal with him not liking bacon. That means you don't have to, when you guys don't have to go out to breakfast. You don't have to see him not liking bacon. He's getting sausage. What's up with that, man? No, what'd you say no about, Josh? Jordy Johnson makes long videos, but they are interesting. Oh, that's cool. Does he do like one long video, John, or does he like break them up into like phases? Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Oh, one long one. Oh shit. Jordy Johnson? I'm gonna have to write that down. I'm gonna write it down on a piece of wood. Jordy Johnson. YouTube. Woodworker. Thanks, John. I like checking out new people. I appreciate you sharing that. Carving Fusion is his YouTube channel. Carving Fusion. Carving Fusion. That's cool, man. Thank you. Fusion. Thanks for sharing, John. That's cool. I'm gonna have to check that out. Hey, John, do you follow Matt Carves? He does some pretty cool carving. And then Joe does Woodworkers DIY Lemma does some good carving, and Amy Joe does some good carving too. She does some cool stuff, man. Josh says they may get the views, but how many fast forward to the end? I don't know. I've literally like, I gotta hand it to Jasper though, because he like, he's just a real interesting guy. You know, I think that has a lot to do with it. He's just like, he's not afraid to fail, which is a big part of this whole thing. Like, you know, you're gonna fail, like you're gonna make mistakes because like, regardless of your level of woodwork and stuff like that, or your experience and stuff, you're gonna make mistakes. It's gonna happen. So like, he just welcomes them, and then he's just like he's getting better and better like every video, which is really cool. It's nice to, like, for me, I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel like just seeing the evolution of like a content creator is like a really cool thing. It's like really cool to me, you know. Brad says, I always afraid of losing all my viewers with long vids. Well, I mean, I cut my videos down. Josh is a big part of that. I you know, he helped me a lot with that. I dropped my videos down in time, and I just started to be more descriptive. I did a lot of things. I kind of took a step back, and I looked at everything at my videos as a whole, right? And I kind of just, it was no stress about it, right? But I just kind of broke them down and said, you know, this is where I want to go. This is what I want to do. And I made those adjustments, and, you know, slowly but surely they have gotten better. Damn, multitasking, huh, John? That's cool. Yeah, Amy is amazing. Amy is a wonderful person, and she does some beautiful work. And it is so cool. It is so cool to see Amy do lives. And I think Dot was with her too on one of them. That was cool. Shout out to Dot as well. Josh says 20 minutes is usually my max, except for Sprague and Jasper. I can watch those guys all day long. Yeah, both. I could. Sprague is amazing too. For those of you who don't know, Sprague is a wood turner. He works a lot on a lathe. That guy is absolutely talented on a lathe. Oh shit! It happens. It happens, Brad. I've got some interesting comments. You know, I had a guy comment on this right here, this part of the video, and he's like, he just said, "Man, the kickback." You know, just this is a disclaimer, okay? Just so you guys know, I look at every, and I'm not saying accidents don't happen because they do, even if you're well prepared. But I look at everything, every project that I do. I know there's times where I don't wear my glasses or like I don't wear my dust mask or stuff like that. But for the most part, I look at everything that I do when I do my projects. I try to be as mindful as I can that to be as safe as possible and really, really take the time to map out what I'm doing. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't much kickback. Like, I mean, I was fighting the resistance of slots of wood, like slivers of wood. That's what happens when when you're coving out something like that in a radius. You have to cut out small pieces of wood so that you can bring your blade down and kind of ease with your other hand. You can ease your way in. And the cool thing about my miter saw, I don't know about these other miter saws, but the cool thing about it is it has a button. You can go left-handed and right-handed. So if I wanted to hold a piece on this side, on my right side, I can hold my left hand on there and push a button. It has a button on either side, which is cool. It's a good option. What's up, Cat? How you doing? Cat's in the house. Man, I was just talking about you like 30 minutes ago. Yeah, I'm sure you didn't have it move, man. Stuff happens, Brad. It happens. We're human too. Okay, so Josh says, since we're on football, Ryan, how did you like the Steelers game? He says he doesn't like Russell, but damn, that was fun to watch the second half. So yeah, here's the thing. Like, I try to be really like mindful of like and respectful as far as athletes are concerned, because I know a lot of athletes that are in the NFL, and I know like different sports genres. I know like not a ton of people, but I know, and I like to look at it like this. I'm not a professional athlete, right? What they're doing is high at the highest level, and nobody's perfect. Nobody's gonna be perfect, but when they said last year that we had a chance to pick up Russell Wilson, I really like Russell Wilson. I really do. I like what he did in Seattle. I like what he stands for. He seems like a good dude. He's been in some hella Super Bowls. Like the one with the Broncos was a no contest. Like they just whipped their ass. But that Patriots Super Bowl was amazing. And then he went to he's been in the league for 10 years, which is a long run. That's pretty amazing. He had some rough years in Denver, which is last year he did pretty good, I thought, considering. He was on a 5-game win streak before they pulled him. And I feel like I was excited about getting him. And then when they got Justin Fields as well, I was excited too, because they're both good quarterbacks. Like if you're in the NFL, if you're a third-string quarterback, you have some talent. Like those guys are talented. So I knew that coming out in the game, Josh, I knew that he was going to be a little rusty, but man, once he caught on, like he is just he shows his experience. Like Justin's a good quarterback, and Justin was playing like, you got to kind of wonder, like if they wouldn't have lost to the Colts in that close game, and then they wouldn't have lost that game to the Cowboys on that 4th and goal at the end of the game, like they'd be 6-0. And then what? Then they wouldn't have been able to start Russell. So like I just like you have to really respect Tomlin for making that decision. He promised him because he beat him out in OTAs. And I have a lot of respect for the Steelers organization because they are high. Like, I love football, so I'm very respectful. I don't like to talk trash about any other team. I'm not really a trash talker. I like to watch football in general, regardless of the team. But I will say this, not just because I'm a Steelers fan, but the Pittsburgh Steelers, they are the highest caliber from upper management all the way down to the lowest people on the totem pole. Their organization is run so professionally. So when someone like Tomlin picks a guy like Russell, I'm gonna roll with my boy Tomlin. He knows, and I hope that Russell has a great year. I really do. I like him. Sorry, I kind of went off on a tangent, Josh, but yeah, I like Russell. I'm a big fan. Hey, KC, man, they're built like it's crazy. KC reminds me a lot because a lot of those Patriot teams, they weren't the greatest teams. Like I feel like the best team that they had was when they had Randy Moss and they went undefeated the whole year and then they lost to New York in the Super Bowl. Like that team was amazingly talented and they just didn't get it done. And then they had teams like it's kind of like Casey's like the same way. Casey's has injuries, but that picking up a DeAndre Hopkins was a big pickup today. The Chiefs are for real, man. Like last year they showed it. They beat a high caliber 49ers team in that Super Bowl. Like they were the only team that would have beat that damn 49ers team in that Super Bowl. I don't care what you say. Russell was a Wisconsin Badger and loved him then, but his ego turned me off when he went pro, but that elevation penalty almost gave me a coronary. Hey, he's got those throws, dude, where they're just like hangers. And Pickens was just like, beep, 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 Yeah, take it easy, Cat. Tomlin is the only guy who would fill Cowher's shoes. I agree. Chuck Noll and Bill Cowher, like 3 coaches in 45 years or whatever. That's unreal. That just shows you how good they are at choosing somebody who can hold the reins and how much it's just a well-oiled machine. That's cool, Scott. You're from PA? Heck yeah. Nice. I'm not from Pennsylvania, but I'm a Steelers fan and I'm a Pittsburgh Penguins fan. Yeah. I love the Penguins. Don't get me started on them. I like hockey a lot too. Shit. All right, Brad. Love you, brother. I'll keep you in my prayers, man. I love you. No, I don't think so. Are you a Niners fan, Cat? I wouldn't say you forgot how to play. I think you guys just have a ton of injuries. You know? Tons of injuries can kill a team. I think of it this way. Regardless of how you start the season, I feel like if your team can stay good and stay healthy, if you get to like week 14, week 15 and you can get on a streak and you're healthy and all cylinders are firing, anything can happen. You got to stay healthy. We'll see when I get back from my mom's. Only got moments with her. We'll see how the channel does. Hey, it's okay about the channel, Brad. You're doing great. Take care of your business, brother. As Canadian, it would be just wrong for me to like hockey. For me not to like hockey. You're damn right. I love hockey too. I love I just like football. I love just good hockey. How are you such a fan coming from the West Coast? Just curious. Okay, so Scott, if you know who Rocky Blyer is, so Rocky Blyer was a running back for the Steelers in the '70s, and he was a veteran. He was in the military, and he has a really cool story. He was, he's kind of mediocre, and they were wondering. And he had a lot of pain in his heel, um, and he actually had a piece of like rubber, if I believe it correctly, in his foot, and he got it removed, and then he started just taking off. He had a really good career. I mean, he wasn't like the greatest back, but just his story, what he stood for. Still, he's just a such a professional. He just still carries himself very well. Um, that like watching old school uh, NFL films and classic ESPN classic, like the Steelers, I just fell in love with them, man, when I was a kid. And then like the old school, like Mario Lemieux and Yamir Yager and all those like greats, like yeah, yeah, Sabres, yeah, Buffalo Sabres, baby. Come on, Cat, you gotta be nice. We'll send you pics of the shop clean up progression tomorrow. We'll be ready for live soon. Heck yeah, Josh. All right, guys. Um, I really do appreciate you all. I know it's getting late for some of you, and I'm very sorry last week that I missed the lives. But man, it feels so good and refreshing to get back and hang out with all you guys and girls. I'm gonna have to call it a night. Um, I gotta, you know, kind of tone down for the rest of the night and hang out because I got an early morning tomorrow. But I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. If you guys don't know, my name is Ryan, and this has been 77 Rockets Woodworking Live. Thank you all for the support, and thank you all for hanging with me tonight. See you later. Love you. And you know what's coming next, right? See you later, alligators.